It is your boy Darius, and I'm back, y'all. Man, man. A lot of stuff just don't end, man. All right, y'all. So for those of y'all who don't know, TarajiPHenson did like an interview a couple weeks ago when she says she been feeling underpaid, all that stuff. And most people took that as Taraji and Oprah got some issue with each other though. And Corey Vivica and Fox did like I think TMZ caught up with her and asked her about the TarajiPHenson situation and a lot of stuff that's happened. So let's check this out. See what Spencer has to say about this. Let's get it, y'all.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Empressive channel. There has been a lot of drama surrounding the Color Purple release, and personally, I feel like this drama ruined the rollout for this movie. People have been creating drama between the cast of Color Purple. Also, Taraji spoke about the pay inequality that's been happening, and Vivica did react to this. Vivica A. Fox reacted to what Taraji said, and she seemed to be unbothered. She didn't seem to be in support of Taraji like that, and GabrielleUnion threw shade at Vivica. I mean, there's a whole lot going on, and I'm going to get into that later on in this video. But I first want to talk about The Color Purple. The movie is currently struggling at the box office, unfortunately. It did well in its opening weekend, but so far it's only grossed $54.6 million. And you have to think about it, the budget for this movie was around 140 million, which included marketing. So that's a lot of money that was invested, and the money still has not been recouped yet. That is actually a huge issue. And it is possible that when award season comes around, the movie might get a boost in sales. Who knows? But so far, it's not performing the way that it should. And on top of that, you have some of the castmates airing out their grievances about the filming. And there were just a lot of different stories that surfaced that kind of created a negative cloud over the movie. I mean, you heard stories that there was tension between the executive producer Oprah and Taraji P. Henson. People on TikTok were breaking down the body language between them and saying that Oprah didn't like Taraji because she wouldn't hug her or touch her. I mean, just a whole bunch of stuff. And also, you heard that there was some drama between Oprah and Whoopi Goldberg. A source told Page Six that Oprah skipped out on doing a promo run at The View, and some speculated that she did that to avoid reuniting with Whoopi. It was said that Oprah and Whoopi were beefing with each other, and this is not the first time we heard this. They were both a part of the original cast of The Color Purple back in the 80s, but oddly enough, they never really interacted with each other over the years. And they did finally do a sit down and they addressed it on the Oprah Winfrey show. And they both admitted that they felt like they didn't like one another, which is why they avoided each other, but they cleared up their issues.
I didn't know about that.
However, fast forward to the present, it seemed like there was still some tension between the two because Whoopi was noticeably left out of the promo run for this new Color Purple. And it was rumored that Oprah slighted her by not coming to The View. And it was said that Oprah allegedly kept Fantasia from connecting with Whoopi. I mean, there were just a lot of different rumors. And Whoopi debunked the rumors that she and Oprah had a fight.
I didn't get into a fight with Oprah backstage here at The View.
Oprah and Whoopi didn't have a fight, but it is obvious to the viewers and the fans of Color Purple that Whoopi was kind of left out, but I thought it was a class act that the cast came on there and they gave her a standing ovation. I thought that was really nice. But that whole rumor about Oprah and Whoopi feuding did create some negative press for the film. Also, there was some other drama. In fact, one of the actresses, Danielle Brooks, exposed the production team for being cheap. And that was super embarrassing.
I remember when we first came in and we were doing rehearsal and they put us all in the same space. Like we didn't have our own dressing rooms at the time and they did not give us... Sorry, Miss O. We didn't have no food.
She had no idea.
She didn't know what was going on.
She had no idea.
I never read about that.
Oh, yeah.
And you corrected it for us. You corrected it.
Didn't I call you? Yes, and I was like, Miss O, we gotta fix this. And she said, say less. And was it not fixed?
And that's what I appreciated, though. You were our voice.
Another one of the castmates named Alicia Pearl said that she wasn't even invited to the Golden Globes with the other cast.
Damn.
Oh, right. I wasn't invited. But I'm wearing my purple to cheer on my Color Purple fam. Go pay attention, Danielle! Woo!
And don't worry, I'll be a nominee in a few years.
This is just a mess. And I kind of believe that
Wow.
some of the stories and the behind the scenes drama kind of ruined the rollout and the promo run for The Color Purple. And I think matters were made worse when TarajiPHenson was speaking about pay inequity and how the cast was underserved. I do feel like Taraji was going through a lot of things personally and maybe even financially, and it just spilled out in her interviews. And it got really awkward when she revealed that she wasn't paid what she was owed for this movie. She felt like she was underpaid considering her resume. I mean, Taraji is an Oscar nominee.
Yep.
She's a Golden Globe and SAG Award winner.
Yep.
She's been a part of Oscar Award winning movies like The Curious Case of Benjamin Button,
Yep.
Hidden Figures, Hustle and Flow. She's been the leading lady in movies like Proud Mary, Baby Boy,
Yep.
Not Easily Broken, etc.
Classic
And
films.
she also started her own hit show on Fox called Empire. So she absolutely has the resume, and she's been working nonstop for over 20 years. So she definitely deserves what she is owed, but unfortunately, she's not getting that. And it kind of led her to spill out her grief.
A new Planet Fitness is now open near you, and you can join for just $1 down and $10 a month. Cancel anytime.
Her grievances and frustration during the rollout of The Color Purple.
As a Black woman, you know, we do it with so much grace and get paid half the price of what we're worth. And that becomes difficult. I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary.
Damn.
And almost had to walk away from Color Purple.
Whoa.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. And if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, don't apologize.
Damn.
And then
And
they
it's so
tell me we
glamorous,
don't
yes.
translate overseas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face.
When you see a Black woman up here, baby, we jumped hurdles to get here. We fought all the obstacles.
Yes.
Getting paid less than. And we do it with grace. We do it with grace because if we speak up too much, we're considered angry. I'm trying to give you lessons here.
Taraji also had complaints about the production team giving them rental cars to drive to work. She said in her interview with the New York Times, they gave us rental cars. And I was like, I can't drive myself to set in Atlanta. This is an insurance liability. It's dangerous. Now they robbing people. What do I look like taking myself to work by myself in a rental car? So I was like, can I get a driver or security to take me? I'm not asking for the moon. They're like, well, if we could do it for you, we got to do it for everybody. And she continued, well, do it for everybody. It's stuff like that, stuff I shouldn't have to fight for. I was on the set of Empire fighting for trailers that wasn't infested with bugs. Now, some people believe that Taraji speaking out about this may have caused some tension between her and Oprah. Even though Oprah and Taraji debunked the rumors that they were feuding, I still feel like Oprah felt away and had an issue with the matter as a whole. And the reason why I feel that way is because of how she responded to it in her recent interviews. Oprah has been painted out to be the villain, but truthfully, Oprah is not at fault for all of the things that were happening behind the scenes. I believe she is the executive producer, so her job was really to promote the film and to invest in the film. She wasn't responsible for paying the cast, nor was she responsible for overseeing the working conditions. That was really the studio's responsibility, not Oprah's. So Oprah was being blamed for no reason at all. And anytime Taraji had a complaint, Oprah would have to step out of her role and intervene. And I could tell that Oprah was a bit annoyed. She was annoyed that the problems always fell on her. And she's annoyed that she's being blamed for it now.
But before you go, 3 people have stopped me today, Oprah, and said, what is the deal with Oprah and Taraji? What do you want to share with the class?
The thing that is so upsetting to me is that somebody went on and something went viral where they're analyzing us on,
The
on
body
top of
language.
the
We
Empire
were
State.
tired.
We were
Oprah said you
cold.
were cold.
We were cold. It was cold.
Yeah,
That was
there's
the
a whole
fourth thing we had
TikTok
done
about
that day.
yes.
When I got the first phone call that they were being asked to rent cars because they were in the middle of rehearsal.
Well, I asked for my own car because I like to drive myself. I'm a Southern woman.
So I heard that Taraji was upset because she'd been asked to do a rental car. I personally called Toby Emmerich, who was at the time the head of Warner Brothers, and he said, well, that means we have to do cars for everybody. Then I said, then we do cars for everybody. And if it's necessary, I will pay for the cars myself. He goes, well, we don't want you to do that. So, that was one thing. Trailers were another thing. Food was another thing.
And everything got handled.
Got handled.
I just
so
want
I
people
don't
to know
even
there's
know
no
why. I don't
beef
even know.
between.
You know what? It's so disturbing to me. Why is my name even in this conversation?
It's obvious that Oprah is annoyed here, and I can guarantee you Oprah will probably never work with Taraji P. Henson again after this.
Probably so.
People can say what they want. They could say, oh, they're cool, they respect each other, they love each other. Nah. I think they were keeping it professional, but Oprah was clearly over it. She was over it, and I know she was hot when she heard how Taraji was talking in some of these interviews because it really did create a negative light over the whole film. And I don't think Taraji intentionally sought out to sabotage the rollout at all. I think she was just tired of bottling up her emotions and she just had to let it all out. I think she's honestly going through something personally and financially, which is why she's really talking like this. I could bet that there's something off with her team and they're not advocating for her properly. And she's probably overspending. She's taking care of people, paying so many people to keep up this Hollywood lifestyle, and it's exhausting. So it wouldn't be surprising if she was going through some personal financial woes. But her speaking about pay inequity and the mistreatment that she receives as a Black actress in the industry is important, and it's no different from what we've heard other Black actresses say before. Monique, for example, was one of the first ones to speak boldly about this.
Yeah.
And when she stood up for herself and tried to advocate for herself, she was ostracized, blackballed, and labeled difficult to work with.
Yeah.
And she was completely demonized and criticized and didn't get the same amount of support that the other actresses have gotten when they spoke up.
Yeah.
As a Black woman in Hollywood.
I remember that.
See, initially you're told, build up your resume, and that's what'll get the money. Then you build up your resume. And then they'll say, well, you know what? We see the resume, but we'll get them the next time.
All right.
And you never meet your next time. Right. So when it comes to Netflix and with Amy Schumer and Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, and let me say this, what they got, they were supposed to. I don't have an issue with my sister Amy, nor my brother Dave and Chris. But when the vice president of Netflix says...
Hi, Mark Barden at Sandy Hook Promise here. When the gunman shot...
to my husband and our attorney, by the way, Monique is a legend too. Well, if I'm a legend, why wouldn't I get what the legends are getting? And when people said, Monique, do you think calling a boycott was extreme? You damn right. But isn't inequality extreme? If they're not paying you, baby, that's called slavery. That I deserve to get what the legends got because Netflix considered me a legend? Or do you think that I should get the $500,000 because for some reason, a Black woman that's a legend doesn't deserve what a white woman who's a journeyman gets?
We won't talk about gender inequality of pay because a lot of the women who've stepped forward, and I stand in solidarity with them, okay? What they're getting paid, which is half of what a man is getting paid, well, we get probably a tenth of what a Caucasian woman gets. And I'm number one on the call sheet. And then I have to go in and I have to hustle for my worth. But I have to get on that phone and people say, you're a Black Meryl Streep. You are, and we love you. We love you. There is no one like you. Okay, then if there's no one like me, you think I'm that, you pay me what I'm worth.
But as Black actresses, there's almost shame involved because we get paid so much less. You know, when those Forbes lists come out about highest paid actors, you're like, oh, I'm a failure. You know, I'm a failure. That's what they're making, and I'm nowhere close.
As you can see, this is a real issue that needs to be addressed and spoken about.
Absolutely.
So I don't blame Taraji for speaking out, Maybe the timing was a bit off. I think she probably could have waited until the promo run for The Color Purple was over
Yeah.
before speaking out like this. But either way, she had to stand her ground and tell her truth. Now, what's interesting is Vivica A. Fox reacted to Taraji speaking about being underpaid in the industry. And when she was asked about her thoughts on it, this is what she said.
I'm very happy, very blessed. To each his own. I didn't have that experience, so, you know, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that. And I love my girls for looking out for each other. But I'm good.
Now, I thought this reaction was a little odd because from what I remember, I thought Vivica was cool with Taraji.
Yeah, I thought
They
so
both
too.
were on Empire together at one point, and when Vivica was getting roasted by 50, Taraji stepped in and defended her. So I thought they were cool, but judging
Yeah.
by Vivica's reaction and tone, it seems as if they're not as cool as I thought. I don't know, but I definitely expected her answer to be a bit different.
Yeah.
She's like, y'all complaining and y'all struggling. I'm living my best life. I'm getting these Lifetime movie checks. I'm getting these independent movie checks. I'm doing my thing. I don't have no complaints. It's not like she said anything wrong, but it
Yeah.
just didn't seem like she really cared all that much about what Taraji was saying.
Mm.
That's just what I got from it. Now, GabrielleUnion saw this and she liked a shady tweet about Vivica.
Yeah.
Actually, it was 2 tweets. One tweet said, I'm sure GabrielleUnion has made more than Taraji, but she publicly supported her and agreed. Compared to their white counterparts, both are underpaid. Vivica kissing A won't get you casted, hun. She could have not answered the question. She also liked another tweet that said this, she hasn't experienced Taraji's successes either. Next. Gabby also threw another sub and said, help us or get out the way. We working over here.
Wow.
That was a bit shady. That was a bit shady. And it's true that Vivica hasn't been in the Oscar conversation like Taraji. She hasn't won a Golden Globe like Taraji. So yeah, I can agree that Vivica is not on Taraji's level career-wise. But we're not going to throw salt on Vivica's name. I mean, she has been in the industry for 30 plus years. She's been acting consistently. She has been in big blockbuster movies like Kill Bill and Independence Day 1 and 2.
Yep.
She's done independent movie projects, TV movies, a lot of the cult classic black movies like Set It Off, Soul Food, Two Can Play That Game, Booty Call. I mean, the list goes on. And she's still consistently working at almost 60 years old. So
yeah.
You can't really throw shade at her career.
Yeah.
A lot of girls would love to have the career that she has. And even though I think it would have been nice if she showed some solidarity with Taraji, I understand that not everybody wants to take on that fight. I mean, when Monique spoke out, nobody spoke up for her.
Yeah.
I mean, there might have been some people who spoke up, but I don't remember as many people rallying behind her the way they rallied behind Taraji. But that's besides the point. I still do support Taraji and what she's saying. And I think that she has every right to speak her piece. But also, I'm not really mad at Vivica for not wanting to get involved either. The conversation is not about her, so she pretty much tried to stay out of it. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this.
Wow. Wow, wow. All right, so I'm going to give my thoughts about it. For Taraji, I give TarajiPHenson a lot of respect, props, speak out of it. For Vivica Fox to say about TarajiPHenson's situation, speaking out, I feel she could have said something more positive. Now, that tweet saying that Vivica Fox had TarajiPHenson's level, the success that she has. I mean, they two opposite actresses, which I got a lot of respect for Vivica Fox and TarajiPHenson. I mean, because Vivica Fox, she's still working, doing those Lifetime movies, which are pretty good, by the way. I've been watching her lately. Because Vivica Fox, she got some classic films, though. Don't discredit her, though. From Set It Off, Booty Call, Two Can Play That Game. What else she did? Dwan Man. The list going on and on. So it's not like Vivica Fox fell off or anything. So yeah, because I thought they were cool as well. Because I know they did the show Empire. Because I know 50 roast the fuck out of Vivica Fox, and came to her offense. So I don't know. I don't know how TarajiPHenson gonna take it. I don't know if Vivica Fox gonna respond back to GabrielleUnion. So we're just gonna wait and see what happens. So I hope Taraji to do some more movies though. So I'm pretty sure I got some movies in the works though. So I hope she does though. So that's the video, guys. Hit the comment below. I don't know what y'all think about this whole situation. I might do a reaction of the Color Purple, the new Color Purple movie. Be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.